Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I am Matsina reading the news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government systems must transform according to present times. Joint Secretary Rahul Jain calls for coordination among departments on Jal Jeevan Mission. State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities Diethono Nakhro laments neglect of disability. And advisor Moatoshi Longkumer embarks on district tour to assess ITIs employment exchanges. Now, the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the government systems must transform themselves according to the present time. He was addressing over 40,000 new recruits to various Assam government departments through a video message at the appointment letters distribution program in Guwahati yesterday. The Prime Minister underlined that lakhs of crores of rupees are being spent on modernizing India's infrastructure at a very fast pace, and employment and self-employment opportunities are getting a boost in every sector with every new project. Modi urged the youth and all the government departments to upgrade and transform themselves in tune with the demand of the time to provide good services to the citizens. The Prime Minister also underlined the responsibilities of government employees in fulfilling the aspirations of the citizens of the country. Joint Secretary, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, Finance Ministry, Rahul Jain has called for good coordination among all departments for effective implementation of Jal Jeevan Shakti. This is key, as Jal Jeevan Shakti is a convergence model on which all water conservation activities work. He said this today, the final day of his 3-day visit to Zinheboto, during a meeting with the District Deputy Commissioner and all heads of department associated with Jal Jeevan Mission. Noting the significance of community participation in the mission, Jain said operation and management of running water supply schemes with monthly collection from user households was very important. On developing water bodies, he said, the central government has relaxed the 1-acre norm for all Northeast states and urged the Rural Development Department to identify more water bodies to meet the target of at least 75 Amrit Sarovars in every district by 15th August. The Joint Secretary also advised initiating rooftop rainwater harvesting structures at government buildings. Jain said a central team will visit post-monsoon to monitor the mission works. The meeting was attended by Departments of Land Resources, PHED, Rural Development and Forest, among others. During his trip, the Joint Secretary visited spring water sources and several villages in Zinheboto. He also interacted with villagers, village councils and Gauburas on the mission implementation. The Joint Secretary was accompanied by Scientist C, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Anyanyo Piena. State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities, Diethono Nakhro, has lamented that disability has been totally neglected for the past many years, including the education sector. She was delivering the keynote address at a workshop on rights of children with disabilities related to education in Dimapur today. She said one of the biggest challenges for a person with disability is the lack of faith in their credibility in participating in the society. She added many people are still unaware of the different categories of disabilities and called for a change in the situation. Deputy Director, Department of School Education, Nilayapan B. noted that the Supreme Court had recently directed the department to apprise special education teachers in all schools. He said the department is in the process of identifying such teachers and have marked about 200 posts. The workshop was organized by Prodigal's Home, supported by Office of the State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities, Nagaland. Advisor, Labour and Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Excise, Moatoshi Longkumer, is embarking on a district tour to assess the industrial training institutes, ITIs, and employment exchanges in the state. The tour aims to identify potential issues and shortcomings in the functioning of these establishments and ways to improve their performance. In the first leg of the tour on Monday, he visited Chumukedima, Dimapur and Paran. He was accompanied by Additional Secretary and ex-officio Director of ESDE, Kohima, and other officials. During the visit, Longkumer inspected the ITIs and interacted with several key personnel on potential measures for enhancing the employability of students trained at the institutes. He also pointed out certain areas for improvements, particularly on infrastructure and training quality. The advisors' tour will continue over the coming weeks. Insights gained from the visits will be used to develop concrete strategies to improve the skilling ecosystem and livelihood opportunities in the state. This is a live broadcast from Akashvani Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Union Chemicals and Fertilizers Minister Mansukh Mandavia has set the pharma and medical device industries to focus on manufacturing of affordable and quality products. Inaugurating the International Conference on the Pharma and Medical Device sector in New Delhi today, he said quality cannot be compromised in this competitive industry and the government is taking measures to ensure it. Mandavia stressed on the need for joint efforts to ensure the manufacturing of the best medicines and medical devices in the country. Outgoing Deputy Commissioner of Kifire, Wati Iyer, has stressed upon unity among the various tribes. He said each one should have the spirit of forgiveness and acceptance to foster growth of the district. He was speaking at the farewell program held today for 3 administrators of the district, DC Iyer, Extra Assistant Commissioner EAC Anne Keya, and EAC Sitimi Season. Iyer said Kifire is a district with rich and abundant resources and asked the people to value them. EAC Keya also called upon all to work together as a team for progress and development. Tuensang launched the first 1,000 Days Under Health mission today. Addressing the launching event, Extra Assistant Commissioner Zerotso Kesheze highlighted the significance of the program for the well-being of pregnant women and children up to 2 years of age. He urged for all-round support from medical and allied departments, churches, civil societies, and NGOs for the successful implementation of the program. The event included talks on the importance of antenatal care and hospital delivery, care of pregnant mothers, vaccination amongst children, and breastfeeding, and early childhood development. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Kohima, Shanawaz C, has informed that hiring charges for those private vehicles that were requisitioned during the recently concluded 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly election 2023 for the district will be paid starting May 30th. The payment will continue until 1st of June. Vehicle owners have been directed to produce the requisition order and collect the hiring charges from the DC office. The Nagaland Olympic Association has said it will participate in the global celebration of Olympic Day on 24th of June at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima, under the theme, Let's Move. This year, the event is designed to inspire children and youth aged 4 to 16 years with an aim to promote an active lifestyle, sportsmanship, and celebrate the Olympic spirit. The event will include various race categories like 30 meters for 4 to 6 years, 50 meters for 6 to 9 years, 80 meters for 9 to 13 years, and 100 meters for 13 to 16 years. There is no entry fee, and the last date to register is June 18th. To end the news, the headlines again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government systems must transform according to present times. Joint Secretary Rahul Jain calls for coordination among departments of Jal Jeevan Mission. State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities Diethono Nakhro laments neglect of disability. And Advisor Moatoshi Longkumer embarks on district tour to assess ITIs, employment exchanges. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a good night.